Welcome to Baba Logic. This is Bob Bala. I have some issues with people that can't drive. You know, People need to learn how to drive. 16-year-olds, 18-year-olds, these new drivers. Now, why do they put you on the road? I bought this brand new Mustang, okay? Oh, come on now, it's a Mustang. It's a Ford Mustang, fast, torque. I'm going to, I am going like really fast, right? And it's winter, it's in the blizzard. I'm sliding, having some fun. Okay, now, did I bank that there will be some 16, 17-year-old kids behind me in their mother's van listening to Mick Jagger or Bon Jovi, Cohen, or whatever, some dumb song. They just listen to music, okay? So now here's my problem. I gotta make a left turn, and the highway goes from a 4-lane to a 2-lane, and I'm gonna make a left, okay? So I'm driving, I got my seatbelt on, I'm stopped because a car is coming to pass me. I'm gonna pass, they're gonna pass, I'm gonna make a left. Okay, nothing to it, just simple, right? Turn my left blinker on, stop, looking in my mirror going, them kids aren't listening. They're not watching the road. Oh, I just don't get a good feeling about that. Pow! They hit me. They rear-ended me 70 miles an hour. I just bought the Mustang, just smashed it up. The whole butt end went from the back end all the way to the front seat, and then knocked me 4 football fields into the other traffic lane facing it. Then they come walking over. Oh, crap, what happened? Well, what do you mean it's crap? That's exactly it's crap. I got a lot of crap from these kids. They come in, I'm going, okay, I think I just died. No, I'm still in the car. So I look around, my neck hurts, my body's aching. I'm holding the steering wheel, and these kids get out of their car in the middle of the winter. Mister, are you all right? I said, I don't know, you guys just hit me. So I get out the seatbelt, and look at that. I started to walk the block home, call the police to come. What do you think of that? Now, I should have been dead. And those kids, man, I should have just beat the living daylights out of them. That's what I should have did. But no. So I collected insurance, and you know what I did?
Bought a different car.
I bought a different car. You bet your booty. I went out, I bought another Mustang. But that's all right. A little after that, though, the other car that I bought, not the Mustang, another Mustang, but later on down the road, I decided to buy a second car. So I was going to go to a gas station. There were all these cars there for sale. I looked, I decided to buy a Buick. Okay, 1970 something Buick. It looked really cool. It was a classic. So what the people that bought it, that sold it to me, didn't tell me, the car dealer, they didn't tell me that the valves were leaking oil. So here I was driving this beautiful Buick, thinking that everything was great. All winter long I drove this Buick, and then it ran great. But summer came. Spring came, summer came. In the spring, it warmed up outside to about 55, 60 degrees. What I didn't know, that all through the whole time I was driving the Buick, oil was leaking all over the engine. The minute I got on the highway and it was 55, 60 degrees outside, I was driving, just having a good time, going about 65, 70. Poof! The whole thing lit up in flames, man. I got flames. I'm driving, I'm dodging the flames like this. Flames coming at me. So if you wonder why a certain part of my face is dark, it's because of the flame, dude. I'm like, oh, people are coming by me, talking on the cell phones. I'm like, dude, I'm burning. I'm trying to stop. I put on the brake. It burnt out, man. The brake was burnt out. So, okay. So, those grooves on the side of the highway, I was like, getting on them, trying to slow my sides down. And I'm thinking, okay, what happens if the fire hit the gasoline tank? Kaboom! Oh, Flames are shooting all over the place, smoke. So I'm like, okay, God, I gotta get me out of here. So I turn on the grass and I'm going and I see a off the ramp sign. So I go off the ramp to the residential road and people are honking at me. Dude, your car's on fire. No kidding, man. I know. Dude, what can you do? Call the police? So finally, I pulled to the side. I got off the highway. Then I tried to go in the grass in the ditch, right? Finally, the car slowed down. I hear something like it was going to explode, some kind of noise. Click, 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 click. I bust out of that car, start running. Kaboom! It goes up in flames even more. I'm dashing across the field trying to get to the next business to use the phone. I finally get in there and I'm like, dude, I need to use your phone. My car just blew up. I just got out. I'm like covered with smoke and my clothes are singed. And they're like, wow. So I called the police and guess what? Somebody had called the police right behind me. You know that? You can talk, you know. I'm talking. What am I talking to here? The wall? So anyway, so the police came, the fire department came to put out the car. I had to go buy a new car. Oh man, oh man. So I decided to buy a Mercedes. I figured this car won't blow up. The valves are good. I checked the engine this time. Great. Okay, 4 o'clock in the morning. Right? The baby has been keeping us up. Oh, I'm tired. Taking my wife to work. It's 4:30 in the morning, man. We live out in the country, so we're going up and down roads. And I completely forgot that the road came to a T. And here I am cruising at 50, 60 miles an hour trying to rush. And guess what? When the road came to a T, there's a big hill. Down we go into the cornfield. But it's way down there. And guess what? Off the edge. Completely forgot about it. I tried to stop from 70 to 55, 60, off-road, in the air. I didn't know Mercedes could fly. I was saying hello to angels in the clouds in the middle of the morning, 4:30. So anyway, so bam, we land. Oh man, I thought somebody busted my brain, man. I'm like, dude, I thought I pooped in my pants. But, you know, I checked and everything was okay. My wife looked at me. She's like, you all right? I'm like, I'm all right. Are you all right? Yeah, we're all right. So we tried to get out, forget it, couldn't get out. The whole front end was busted off. The wheels were like flat, you know, everything was busted. $3,800 worth of damage, had to get it fixed. Great, fine. I'm tired of cars. So I'm going to go slow from now on. Got it fixed and everything. Well, then my brother, well, Benny, good old Benny, talk about adventurous. He's drinking. Don't drink and drive. No, he's going to drink and drive with his girlfriend in their new Camaro. They just bought this Camaro. Going to show her how powerful the engine is. Oh, man. So he's out in the country, man. We like the country life. He's kicking it down at 120 miles per hour. Drinking. His girlfriend on the right. He's drinking beers and beers. He's climbing it down, up and down the road. But what he didn't know, he forgot he's taking a new country road way down ahead. There's a sharp left turn, 90-degree turn. And he's up and down. Now he's like 700, 800 feet up in the air, on the cliff, driving. You think he's going to make that curve? I don't think so. Not at 120, 130 miles an hour in his Camaro. And drunk and trying to impress his girlfriend. Up and down the go. That Camaro was leaping from hill to hill. And you know what? The left turn came. Guess what? He failed to negotiate the corner off into the air, just like I did with the Mercedes. Instead of landing in a bunch of cornfield, it's time for him to die. Yes, indeed. But you only die once anyway. So what? Guess what? My brother's still alive. You know what happened? Can't believe, talk about the guy's luck. Shoot. He should have died. But no. What happened? The car flew in the air, 120 miles an hour, landed in a huge, giant maple tree. The car landed, poof, Just like that. So he climbed down the car, him and his girlfriend climbed out of the car, down the maple tree, climbed up a hill, got out his cell phone, called the police and the fire department to have them pull down his car. He never got the car back. He just went and got another car. See, they want to do jail time. Ooh, man, I thought I was crazy. Who sits in the tree in the Camaro? Thank you.